Thirsty Thursday Toys fun fact, I've been reworking this drink since the very beginning of the channel, and it's finally something I'm happy with. Today we're going to be comparing 3 Natsunomeryu figures and making a drink that I'm calling Dragon Tears. Like the beast, this cocktail starts out shockingly salty, then relaxes into something a little sweeter. For this drink, you'll need a lychee liqueur, ginger liqueur, cinnamon whiskey, Japanese whiskey, lemon juice, bitters, and sea salt. Start by adding 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt to your shaker. Add in a 1/2 ounce of that lychee liqueur, a 1/2 ounce of a ginger liqueur, a 1/4 ounce of a cinnamon whiskey, a 1/4 ounce of a Japanese whiskey, and a 1/4 ounce of lemon juice. Give it a slight dash of bitters, and a hearty dry shake to help mix up the ingredients and dissolve that salt. Pour it into a coupe glass at room temperature and enjoy. Cheers! This is Natsunomeryu from the 9th episode of 2005's Ultraman Max, and this Bandai figure absolutely rules. It measures about 15 inches from head to tail and is a great likeness of the suit, and would be even better if the tail was a few more inches longer. Despite the length and weight of the neck and head, this one is surprisingly well balanced, but if you do keep the tag on, that might be enough to make it topple over. Cast in a gray vinyl, it has gold highlights along the accents on the neck, back, and tail, with white highlights on the back spikes. You got some silver spray on the claws and toes, and a gunmetal dry brushing all the way down the belly. Top that all off with orange eyes, a maroon mouth, white teeth, and silver horns, and you're good to go. The tail is glued into place, but the head can rotate around. It also features your classic arm and leg rotation that we typically see in the Ultra Monster Series figures. This one comes with a folded tag featuring some character stats. Originally retailing for somewhere between 800 and 1200 yen, the price had exploded on the aftermarket and then dropped significantly once Bandai released the EX version. I thought the EX figures were supposed to be something special, but I'm not getting that vibe with this one. While I love the slate gray vinyl that it's cast in, the gold paint is barely dry brushed on there and pretty weak in comparison to the solid and vivid gold of the initial release. It has a little bit of dry brushing on the neck as well. The claws and toes are charcoal this time, and there's a much lighter silver spray to the horns. While there's less paint, there is also less articulation. The head is glued into place this time, so only the arms and legs move. The tag is also down to a single card. So for me, the EX stands for extra chance to get this guy without paying the crazy aftermarket prices. Granted, that was in 2011, so if you want to save some money and you're not opposed to bootlegs, especially bootlegs of figures that haven't been produced in over a decade, then you're in luck! This one can be purchased for about 15 bucks from AliExpress, and more than makes up for the lack of paint on the EX version. I mean, with the amount of paint, not quality, with this absolute overspray of gold and silver and some red around the mouth. This one did not come with a tag because, bootleg. If the paint job alone is not enough to help you tell this apart from the real deal, check out the feet. They tried to scratch off the copyright info, but couldn't get to those deeper letters like the B for Bandai. The material is a little harder and the limbs are a little loose, but what a perfect base for a custom, right? This would make for a better Final Wars manga than the actual Movie Monster Series manga. So, 3 options for you, depending on your budget, preferred color scheme, tag preference, and customization skills. There do exist some smaller catchy style figures, but I've never actually seen them for sale. They were long gone by the time I learned about this guy. One of these days. But in the meantime, good luck on your figure hunt, and please, drink responsibly.